Hi everyone, welcome to Vocal Academy. See this problem. Here one circuit given here having two voltage sources. So one is 10 into cos 20 volts and this 6 into sin 20 volts. And one resistor, one inductor, one capacitor is there. So like this, having two loops are there. Now according to mesh analysis, means by applying mesh analysis, now how to find I naught value in this branch, that is capacitor. How can you find I naught value? So first of all assume that, so in this loop, let there is a current was entering here. So according to the current direction, so in this way, this is the already given direction. So this is the I1 direction. But here in the second loop, the current direction is from here. So this is already given here. So this is the direction of current I2. So I0 will be the change in two currents, that is I1 minus I2. So actually the conduction is for a voltage source from positive to negative. So here is perfect. But here given the conduction is opposite direction. So in this case, how can you find the current in the capacitor? So this is the equation. Now find current I1 and I2. How can you find it? So according to the problem, we need to use mesh analysis. So by applying mesh analysis, we are going to find and I1, I2. So then by subtracting these two values, we will get I0 value. So that is the current passing through the capacitor. Now in this loop, apply the KVL, sum of all voltage drops equal to source voltage. So before that, the given circuit in terms of time domain is there. So convert this into frequency domain. So we can easily solve this problem. So for this, here two voltage sources are there. So one is cosine signal and another is sine signal is there. So make this sine signal also in terms of cosine signal, so that it can be written as 6 into sine 2t can be written as in terms of cosine, that is cos 2t minus 90 degrees. Now this signal and this signal in terms of cosine. Now convert into the complex number form. So it can be written as amplitude 10 and phase angle is 0 degrees. So here amplitude is 6 and phase angle is minus 90 degrees. Now we know that for resistance, the impedance is equal to R only. For capacitor it is 1 by SC, and for inductor impedance is SL. So here keep R as is, 4 ohms only. Now change inductor impedance and capacitor impedance. You have given Faradays here, and is given. Now find the in terms of impedance. So for capacitor, C equal to 1 by SC, thus equal to 1 by S into C is 0.25. So it becomes 1 by, so S can be written as j omega. So 0.25 can be written as 1 by 4. So bring 4 to the numerator, it becomes 4 by j omega. So here what is the omega value? So here two signals are in terms of, I am converting into the cosine signal. So omega t is 2. Now substitute omega equal to 2 here, we will get 4 by 2j. So 2 ones, 2 2's cancels. So here capacitor impedance is 2 by j. Or you can simplify furtherly by taking RF of j. So that is multiply with j and divide with j. We can simplify furtherly here. It becomes 2j by, so j square nothing but minus 1 becomes minus 2j. Now impedance for inductor, that is SL. S means j omega, L is 2 Henry is given, omega is you got 2. So j into 2 into 2 nothing but 4j. So this is the impedance of inductor. So ZL equal to 4j. Now finally we convert all the elements in terms of frequency domain. So resistance is 4 only, inductor is 4j and capacitance is minus 2j. Next, this source is 6 with phase angle minus 90 and here 10 with phase angle 0. So here 0 is there, that's why I take 0 here, 2t plus 0. Now find the loop equations for these two loops. So for this loop, This is the current direction. This is already default. Here also default given. Now write the KVL. Source voltage equal to sum of the voltage drops. So in this loop, here I am taking current I1. First of all, first point is current I1. So first of all, write the source voltage. That is 10 with phase angle 0. That's equal to sum of voltage drops in this loop. Here resistor and capacitor is there having current I1. So I1 into I1 is passing in resistor and capacitor. Resistor is 4. Next capacitance is we got minus 2J. So in this loop, the capacitor already also getting I2 current in reverse direction, means minus off. So minus I2 into the capacitance impedance, that is minus 2J. In right hand side, everything is in the complex form. So convert this into complex form. So it becomes 10 plus J0. That's equal to, so I am writing in complex number form. So by writing this equation, we will get, so I1 into 4. So keep I1 as it is, I2 as it is, because we have no need multiply here. So minus 2J, next minus of minus here, plus 2J I2. So here I1 term is there, I2 term is there. So bring 2 common here. Here 2 into J I2 is there. Here bring 2 common here. You will get 2 minus 1. So here 10 will cancel. So 10 plus 0 number 10 only. This is imaginary part is 0 here. So 10 equal to, so by taking 2 common in the first term becomes I1 into 2 minus J plus, and here J into I2 remains after taking 2 common. Now 2 ones, 2 5s. So from this we get equation as 5 equal to I1 into 2 minus J plus J into I2. Let's consider this is equation 1. Now apply loop analysis for the second loop. So before applying loop analysis for second loop, so convert this voltage phasor form into the complex form. So it becomes 0 minus J6. So this is the complex form of this phasor form. So if you find the magnitude for this, you will get 0 square plus 6 square, nothing but 6 only will get. Okay. So angle is minus 90 will get, means phase angle. Now apply loop equation here. Here source current is, this is, that is minus J6. But current direction is reverse. That's why I take it as minus of. So minus of minus J6 equal to sum of voltage drops, that is in this loop there is a current I2 is there. So that was passing in capacitor and inductor, that is I2 into capacitor impedance we have, that is minus 2J. Next inductor impedance is plus 4J. Next in this branch I1 also passing in capacitor in opposite direction. Now subtract that value, that is minus of I1 into minus 2J. On LHS, minus of minus becomes plus, that is plus J6. Thus be equal to, here minus 2J plus 4J is there, nothing but plus 2J. So plus 2J into I2 minus of, so minus of minus becomes plus 2J I1. Now bring common 2 in these two terms, you will get, so J also will cancel by taking 2J as common. So we will get J6 equal to 2J into I1 plus I2. So JJ cancel, so 2 ones, 2 3s. So I1 plus I2 equal to 3. So this is the second equation we got from loop second loop. In the next step, now solve this equation 1 and equation 2. So this equation 1 and equation 2. So by solving that, we will get I1, I2, then substitute in the equation, we will get the required current, that is I0. So let's see here how to do that. So for that I am going to use Cramer's method. We can easily simplify it. So here I coefficient is 2 minus j, and here j. From this equation, I1 coefficient is 1, I2 is 1. So by using Cramer method, I am going to solve here. That is I1 and I2, and constants are, we have for the first equation constant is 5, second is 3. In the first step, find the delta of this matrix. So let's consider that is delta. So by applying det for this matrix, we will get 2 into I minus j. Next, det 1 we want, det 2 we want. How to find means, in this matrix, replace the first column with the constant values. Means in the place of 5, 3. We get det 1. So that be equivalent is 5 minus j3. Next, keep first column as it is. That is 2 minus j, here 1, but here change j1. So j1 will be replaced with this value, that is 5, 3. So for this applied det, we will get det, that is called det 2. So that is equal to 1 minus j3. Now from this relations, delta 1 by delta, nothing but I1, and delta 2 by delta, thus equal to I2. Now substitute these values in this equation. It becomes I1 is delta 1 by delta minus delta 2 by delta. So thus equal to delta 1 minus delta 2 by delta gives I0 value. It means delta 1 minus delta 2. So I0 equal to delta 1 minus delta 2 by delta. So delta 1 is this is. Now subtract these two values, we will get here, so minus and plus. So j3 cancel, and we will get 5 minus 1 nothing but 4. So this value will be 4. So 4 by, and delta is 2 into I minus j. So it becomes 2 1s, 2 2s. So that is 2 by I minus j. Now convert this I0 into phasor form by using calculator. We will get 1.4142 with phase angle 45 degrees. But here the signals are in sine and cosine. So convert into cosine. So that is 1.4142 cos of 2t, because I use only cosine signals are there, that's why I am taking cosine, and phase angle is 45 degrees. So amplitude as it is and phase angle is 45 degrees. So this is the current I0 for the given problem, and this is the process of simplification. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, like, share. Thanks.